All right, so this chapter, and I was trying to like give myself a couple of minutes um to uh to take in this chapter because I just woke up from like a nap and then I read this chapter. So what I'm getting from this chapter, and I'm still trying to really take in this chapter. I really haven't like I really haven't got like full aspect of this chapter just yet. But I really haven't got like all right, there we go. You gotta make sure, man, that you freaking live and stuff. I really haven't experienced the fullness of this chapter just yet. Like, it was a good chapter. Like, for it was really good. A lot of big stuff happened in this chapter. A lot of big stuff. It's like 3 key big things. Like the big 3. 3 key big things. And the first key big thing was freaking Norman. They gave him the rope. Donna Gilda gave him the rope and all of that. Wall. Todd climbed a tree. Got up on that giant tree. And it freaking happened. Yeah, freaking this happened, nigga. Right there. It happened. He went to the wall, got up on the wall, and saw Cliff. Now, I know that shocked him like I don't know what, man. Must have shocked his tail something serious. If you, the whole time they was trying to imagine what the heck was over that fucking wall, but they still didn't know what was over the freaking wall. So they was just like, there's a whole bunch of bitches over there. Man, I bet you it's pina coladas and shit. Man, I bet you it's a pool over there. Then Norman get up on the wall and see it's literally like the depths of hell over there. You remember on that episode on the movie, like the SpongeBob movie, when they was trying to get get the crown back from I think it was from get Neptune's crown from somebody. I think either that like submarine dude or whatever. They was trying to get the crown back, and then they went to that little crevice at the bottom of the sea, and they looked down and saw it was just darkness. That's what that reminded me of. Crazy, man. I was like, wow, this just destroyed all preconceived notions about what the heck is over there on the other side of the wall. Like, they thought it was land. Like what I thought. I thought it was land over there. I thought that it was just like it was land over there close to the wall, but the wall was so high up that if you try to jump off the wall, you will probably out or you'll break your legs and stuff. That's what, at least what I thought. But that wasn't the case. When Norman saw that cliff, man, that was just crazy, dog. Wow. And then that just made me go, okay, now since they're on a cliff, what's going on? Norman, like the G he is, said, okay, now I'm going a freaking, I'm just gonna run along the freaking the face of the wall, and he found this. Now, from where he was first getting up on the wall, he couldn't see that. Now he could see it, and he went to the corner. And he was like, I thought it was just like one giant wall surrounding us, like one circle wall surrounding us. It's a freaking corner and shit, right? Went to the corner, right? And When he went to the corner, he and saw that it was perfectly symmetrical. Perfectly symmetrical. So he was like, yo, since it's perfectly symmetrical and it's at an angle, freaking corner, that only means that this place has to look like this. This place has to look like this. It has to. Wow. This place is freaking insane. It's basically an octagon. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hexagon or something like that. A hexagon. 8 sides. This hexagon has 6 sides. And that in the middle right there is HQ. Their house is down here. Right here at the corner. Norman is standing at the corner right there. So all that, I was like, yo, this junk crazy as hell. Now that Norman know that, first off, they own like some type of island within like mainland, wherever they are, because they like, it's a cliff. And I was just like, okay, when Norman was saying the cliff, was saying there's a cliff and stuff, and he was looking over, I was like, can you jump over? Can you build a ladder? Like, how far away is the other side from the cliff? And we got that. It's so far away in houses that they had to build a bridge in order for you to get across. Like, you can't just, Norman and them, no, now that we know of in this chapter, Emma and Ray and them and Don and Gilda and them up across the wall and then be on the other land. If they do that, they'll go down in that cavern and surely die. What they're gonna have to do, and here's the really big part of it too. Here's the really big part of it too. I'll show y'all the thing again, but I don't want to show it too much because niggas. I did this one time, like a long ass time ago, and taken down. But all right, I'm gonna show y'all this real quick. Now you see this, right? You see where we are. We over here, right? Oh, let me see if y'all can actually see my freaking Okay, we over here, right? We at the corner. You see this little page with the pencil in Norman's hand? Look at the left corner. To the left corner, right there. That's where we are. And strictly opposite of that, over there is another house, just like this house, but is not. Oh snap! Yo, I just freaking realized that. Oh, yo. I just freaking realized that. Okay, let me tell you what I just realized. And let me show y'all. I just realized that the house, look at this house. You see all the other houses around it, right? Got trees and stuff. Look, the house directly adjacent to our house, house number 3. So that means, so what I'm thinking is, it's like 1, 2, 3, like our house is number 3 in the middle. The house directly adjacent to ours means straight across. It looks completely different than the other houses. You see how the other houses look like some type of boarding school and all that, right? With a gate. House looked like, I thought that was some type of like warehouse, and I didn't even realize that until now. And I was about to tell y'all that it's a freaking bridge connected to this freaking house. And they didn't even say that in the chapter. That wasn't even touched upon in this chapter. Norman didn't even say that. He just told them what was going on. He just told them it's a cliff, it's a bunch of houses that's connected to our house, and it's a bridge. He didn't even say that okay, this house that's right here, yeah, this house that's right here is completely different from the other houses. I just freaking caught that. And how many people, man, caught that jump, man? Oh, wow. I just realized that now. That woke me up a little bit. Still, I still got a little bit of sleepy juices in me, but that woke me up a little bit. And another question. If Norman and them came from over here, right? How in the world did Norman know it was a bridge connecting to this house? How did he know that? Did he run all the way across the freaking side of the wall to get to the corner to where he can see the bridge? Because if he ran from here to say he went left and went all the way close enough. He went all the way close enough to this house in order to see that freaking bridge. Why in the world didn't Norman like try to at least hide out in somebody else's? Okay, I'm gonna get to the end of the chat because I want to discuss something. All right, Norman said he wasn't gonna leave and all that. He came back and then they was like, "Yo, what the heck are you doing? What the heck are you doing? Why are you even back here?" So he was like, "Man, look, I know y'all is gonna." Basically, Norman is straight up hard headed because he was like, "I know y'all want me to freaking survive and all of that, man, but you know what? I'm choosing death rather than figuring out another way I can freaking survive, which would be freaking awesome, which would be spectacular because now that I have all this information, it's multiple places that I can hide that they would never look, or they probably would look, and I have to be on the lookout. But still, I could possibly, and this is my whole mind going, saying what Norman should have did was possibly go to other freaking houses and get other kids to hook up with them to where they can freaking come together with some sort of plan in order to everybody escape. Like we're at one giant time, so to where they can help each other out and get bits and pieces of information. Norman didn't tell them about that. I tell them about that. Like, what in the world, man? He's so stupid. Like, if it's other houses and y'all know there's other kids being formed, why in the world didn't you tell them? Well, I guess Ray and Emma are gonna figure it out, especially Ray. I guess he's gonna figure that out. But wow, man, this chapter, dang, I thought this chapter was just 3 key things happen and then it was just an average basic chapter. But now that I'm thinking about it, this chapter is way freaking more deep than I thought it was. Like, oh my God, dang. We find out that y'all living on a basically an island that's a freaking hexagon. Then you find out that you actually living next to another farm, and the only thing that's dividing y'all farm from their farm is a giant wall. Then you find out there's a bridge leading from the mainland to the little island hexagon farm place. We already know that the HQ is in the center. We already know all of that. So, dang, that's crazy. And then we found out that the freaking house that Sister Cronin and all of them came from. Okay, hold on. Let me say this. If HQ is in the middle, what is that freaking? Is that the house? That house that's adjacent to our house? Is that the house that all the mamas was raised in, like Sister Crone? That has to be the house. And so, like, if that's the house that all the mamas and stuff was raised in, I'm thinking, like, Sister Crone and some people didn't come from the farm. Some people came from like from the outside world. They didn't come from the island thing. They came from the outside world. So some people, maybe Sister Crone or some other people that's in, well, maybe not Sister Crone. Like, hold on. I know I'm rambling, but I'm just trying to work all this out in my mind. Like, I'm thinking right now that I was about to say maybe Sister Crone came from the outside, but she had a tattoo on her neck of the numbers. So that leads me to believe that she came from the inside. She was born a baby in the inside, and then they raised her there. But if they raised her there, why in the world didn't she say that she was born there? All she said was she grew up. She grew up and learned how to become a mama inside that place where all the other girls was. So what I'm thinking is that Sister Crone maybe have came from the outside world, and then they said, all right, we shipping you out to this place where you're going to become a mama and all that. They probably didn't tell her all that, but they said, yeah, we shipping you out. And then that was it. Like, wow. This chapter is way deeper than I thought it was, man. Like, and I was going to just talk about Norman finding out that they on that the other side of the wall is the cliff. It's a cliff that's so deep that you can't even see the bottom. And finding out that they live in some type of hexagonal island. Then Norman saying he wants to die in order for them to live. On some freaking dang. It sounds like it's on some Naruto stuff. Like, okay, I'm about to die so you can live. Which is admirable. Don't get me wrong. This is very admirable. But come on now. Come on now, Norman. You know good and well that you could have freaking lived. You know you could have lived. You didn't have to sell yourself out and die. Like, what in the heck? And Norman, like Ray and Emma's so shocked that she can't even cry, and Ray just sitting there pouring his eyes out. Like, oh my God. After Don and Gilda went through all that to make you that damn broke, after they done already came up with the plans and everything, Norman was like, okay, Oh yeah, Norman said something too that I want to talk about for in this stream. He said something about Emma Ray. In my freaking throat. All right, hold on. Let me try to get to it. All right, here it is. I'm talking right here. Like, Ray seems to be the logical type, but he completely believed that I would keep my promise. Emma still hasn't realized that Ray's no problems refers to situations where only 5 of us will be escaping. Now, that made me think. Because I'm trying to remember, when the heck did Ray say no problem? Like, was it when was it when they had came to Ray and stuck to Ray like, hey man, we taking everybody, so I don't want to hear nothing else, everybody coming? And then Ray was like, no problem? Or was it something else? I'm gonna have to go back in the other chapters and read, and then talk about it later on in a different video. Because I can't remember when Ray said that no problems thing. I don't remember. I'm trying to figure out. And like, what is Norman talking about? Only 5, referring to the situation where only 5 of us will be escaping. Is he talking about him, Emma, Ray, Don, and Gilda? That got to be what he's talking about. Like, I'm not sure on that one. That's a mystery to me. But this freaking chapter was good. Doing this live stream, I told you, man. I told you when I started this live stream, it's that I'm still trying to take in the fullness of this chapter. And when I realized that stuff, I took it in. It was man, it was great. This chapter was so good. I'm gonna say it again. I'm gonna say it in every The Promised Land video I do. The Promised Neverland is as good or even better. I'm kind of leaning towards it might be better than Death Note. I'm telling you, man, this point in Death Note, go back and read up to chapter 29 in Death Note, and then come back and then sit down and actually have a rational, logical thought a conversation with yourself on which one is better. Because I'm telling you right now, The Promised Neverland, to me, seems like it's better than Death Note. Now, don't get me wrong, Death Note is great. It's one of the greats. It's really freaking awesome. But The Promised Neverland is looking seriously like Wu-Tang. Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to fuck with. Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to fuck with. They look like Wu-Tang Clan up in here, man. Like, God, like, I don't know. Everybody else is either talking about Kingdom or The Promised Neverland. They're not talking about any other manga. Nobody really cares. Something big happened in One Piece, like, recently. But I'm telling you, man, The Promised Neverland is awesome. Like, for real. I don't read Kingdom, so I don't know about it. And One Piece is just One Piece. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. So, but The Promised Neverland has been consistently good the whole time. Does let you know that freaking, I don't know if it's it might be writer. Hold on. Let me see. Caillou is the writer. Yeah, Caillou. They'll let you know that Caillou Shirai is writer. He is so freaking smart. Awesome. They'll let you know that because this series has been constantly good. It constantly gives you new and interesting things to think about and different spins on stuff, and what you think is going to happen doesn't happen. Something else completely happens and it make you go, yo, that's hot. Just like this freaking chapter for me, man. So that's all I got, man. Leave comments in the comment section and all of that. Let me know what you thought about this chapter and all of that, and how every single aspect of this chapter led up to, every single aspect of the last 4 to 5 chapters leads up to Norman's, it's all about Norman and leads up to his death, possibly. And how is the group going to respond to this? And what is Ray and Emma, Don, and Gilda going to do in order to, because Emma's still not going to give up on not taking everybody. She's still going to want to take everybody. So they're going to have to figure out a way in order to take everybody. Now that Norman's gone, now that another genius nigga is gone, who was arguably the smartest out of all of them, now that he's gone, possibly, I still don't know. Let me say possibly. Now that he's gone, possibly, what are they going to do? Like, how's that going to work and all of that? And what do you think about the cliff, like the whole hexagonal island they live on, the bridge, and all the other houses beside them? Like, do you think they should join forces with the other kids? Do the other kids even know? Like, there's a whole bunch of stuff just going on, man. I'm so hyped about it. Like, I haven't been this hyped for a series since I started watching World Trigger and reading World Trigger. Like, it's so freaking amazing to me. Like, oh, God, I love it. But, yeah, that's all I got for this video, man. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Like this video, share, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you on the next one. Peace. One love. I'm out. Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to fuck with. Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to fuck with.